pleased to announce today that an additional 10 counties have been approved by President Trump for individual disaster assistance. They include the counties of Benton, Boone, Cedar, Jasper, Marshall, Polk, Poweshiek, Scott, Story, and Tama, and of course those have been added to Lynn County. I want to thank the President, Administrator Gaynor, and the team at FEMA for working with Director Flynn and our team at Homeland Security Emergency and Management to get the necessary assessments completed. It is a rigorous process to quantify the impact of the disaster to meet the thresholds that are necessary to access this disaster recovery assistance. From the county level to the federal level, it was a team effort for which we're very grateful. And one important piece of individual assistance is access to Dsnap, which is Disaster Supplemental Nutrition Assistant Program resources, where residents that are impacted can receive a month's worth of SNAP benefits to support their nutritional needs. Enrollment has already been underway in Lynn County and will now expand to the additional counties that were approved yesterday for the individual assistance. Information on the locations, eligibility, and the process for applying is available on the Department of Human Services website at dhs.iowa.gov. As power has been restored, one of the significant challenges that remains in the counties impacted has been debris removal. So whether it's Belle Plaine, Woodward, Marshalltown, Cedar Rapids, it's astonishing actually to still see the piles of trees, branches, and other debris lining streets waiting to be hauled away. Both the Iowa National Guard and the Department of Transportation have been critical in our efforts to remove the debris. The Iowa National Guard had a total of 207 soldiers and airmen working in Lynn County in both civil support and engineering teams, assisting in restoring power, clearing debris, and food distribution. General Correll reported that they cleared 593 city blocks of debris, moving 1,412 dump truck loads, which equals about 15,000 tons of debris. You know, as I've had the opportunity to travel the state and visit towns and communities that were impacted by the derecho, DOT trucks and front-end loaders have also been a common sight. And I've also heard repeatedly a heartfelt appreciation from small-town mayors, homeowners, and others about the efforts of the DOT. I've asked Director Marler of the DOT to talk a little bit about the work his department has done and continues to do in the derecho recovery. Director Marler.
Thank you, Governor. We are grateful to your leadership during these unprecedented times. We thank you for the tireless efforts of you and your team. The DOT is honored to serve our fellow Iowans as we work together to clean up from the devastating derecho storm that hit our state on August 10th. In the days that followed the storm, our field forces sprang into action to assess the damage, reopen roads, and assist with cleanup. We have been in constant collaboration with counties and cities across the state to provide staff and equipment to aid in the clearing of debris off of roadways and property. As of yesterday, the Iowa DOT has worked in a total of 34 cities and 15 counties. We've had as many as 279 staff, 208 trucks, 33 loaders, and dozens of other pieces of equipment involved in the cleanup efforts. DOT maintenance staff from all 6 districts have been involved, and it's impressive to note that DOT crews have hauled away a whopping 35,145 loads of debris. As we have performed our work, we've been reminded how much Iowans help Iowans in times of need. We've been flooded with phone calls, emails, and social media posts expressing appreciation and kind words, telling us what took mere minutes to clean up would have taken some citizens days or weeks. One of the most memorable and precious kudos came in the form of a hand-drawn card left on one of our trucks from a seemingly very young artist. The card, along with some wonderful marker drawings, thanked the orange trucks for picking up the trees. It's true that our crews, along with crews from counties, cities, public works departments, power companies, the National Guard, and various private contractors, have all been working very long hours doing hard work in hot and demanding conditions. But the kind words and gestures shown to our men and women have served as heartwarming reminders of why we have chosen this work of public service. It's who we are, it's what we do. And I want you to know we're not done. We will continue supporting the people of Iowa and helping to clean up the cities of Cedar Rapids, Lambs Grove, LaGrande, Marshalltown. We also have plans to return to Newton for a second round of cleanup soon. We were there when the floods came. We were there when the ice and snow fell. When the pandemic hit, we assisted with the Test Iowa program and recently helped deliver PPE to all 99 counties in support of the start of the school year. We were there when the winds blew on August 10th, and no matter what may come next, I can assure you that Iowa DOT will be there and will stand with you as your partner. I'm proud of the fine men and women of the Iowa DOT, and I can tell you that all of us at DOT are so grateful to serve our neighbors, friends, and families in this great state. We are in this with you, and just like the challenges we have faced this year, we will get through this, and we will get through it together. Thank you, Governor.
Thanks, Scott. And once again, my sincere gratitude to you and all of the women and men at the Department of Transportation for some continued outstanding work. Thank you. So now we'll move into the COVID-19 update. As you may have seen in the news headlines in recent days, Iowa had the highest rate of increase in COVID-19 cases nationally last week and the 5th highest positivity rate increase in the country. This is according to the CDC, which tracks a number of metrics each week for all states, including the number of new cases and the percent of change from the previous week. As we've made Iowans aware, we've been experiencing a steady increase in positive cases and a gradual uptick in positivity rate over the last several weeks, especially in our most populous counties and among adults age 18 to 40. During the week of August 2nd through the 8th, Iowa saw 3,444 new COVID-19 cases statewide, a positivity rate of 7.9%. 18 to 40-year-olds accounted for 46% of all new cases. Just 3 weeks later, from August 23rd through the 29th, new cases rose to 6,868 at a positivity rate of 12.1%, and 62% were among adults age 18 to 40. Growth of new cases has accelerated, especially as social activity among young adults and on college campuses. From August 2nd through the 8th, for example, in Johnson County, where the University of Iowa is at, before students returned to campus, there were 712 new positive cases for a positivity rate of 9.9%. 51% were among adults 18 to 40, and 18.8% were among 19 to 24-year-olds. But in just 3 weeks, the situation is much different in Johnson County. From August 23rd through the 29th, new positive cases totaled 1,390 for a positivity rate of 29.7%. 91% of those cases were among adults 18 to 40 years of age, and 74% were aged 19 to 24. In Story County during that same time frame, 783 new cases generated a positivity rate of 27%. 94% of those cases were among adults 18 to 40, and 78% were ages 19 to 24. In Blackhawk County, where UNI is at, the numbers are lower, but like other university communities, they saw an increase in cases and positivity rate. 265 new cases generated a positivity rate of 11.7%. 65% of those cases were among adults 18 to 40. 38% were ages 19 to 24. In Polk County, they saw 1,094 new cases with a positivity rate of 11.5%. 54% of those cases were among adults 18 to 40, and 24.7% were 19 to 24-year-olds. And that's why additional mitigation measures are now in place in 6 counties. With access to real-time data along with the information that the EBI team and local public health have been able to gather through the case investigation process, we're able to determine what's driving the virus activity and make targeted decisions to help mitigate. In recent days, the CDC has made a number of recommendations for Iowa, as they do for all states with increasing cases. Among them has been implementing a comprehensive testing plan for colleges and universities. Managing a pandemic on campus can be a unique situation. It's causing some new ways of doing things to protect the safety of students and staff, both on and off campus, and a big part of that is testing.